Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. And we'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. Motion now from the tight end. They're going to run it. Moves the ball up to the 30.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff again. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
The defense coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Try to keep the opening drive going here. It's 3rd down and 2. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Moffitt. And the game just good enough for a first down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
The Gators lining up here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it falls incomplete. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. That's caught. It's Moffitt. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
And the Gators look to keep this drive moving. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to go to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
The Gators are in the red zone. And then first down, right back to the running game.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. The Gators will try to keep this drive moving.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And the Gators hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll hand it off. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out.
That's the end of the first quarter. Florida 7, Florida State 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. He'll hand it off. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Third down coming up after that running play. Try and muscle for the first down.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this third and short. See what you can do from here.
And the Seminoles begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Receiver makes the catch. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Wenke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward. And so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
He's tackled at the 42-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Send the back in motion. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Gators offense retakes the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Runs through the defender. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Now it's 2nd down here. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And a sophomore making an impact play. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? The pass rush closing in. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And they were sort of brought down by the coverage team there. The Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Goes to his right side there for the completion. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't the score.
That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. An inside give now from the shotgun.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Lets it go quickly. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
The Seminoles will line up on 1st and 10. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Touchdown, Seminoles. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT puts him in front by 7. The offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Bringing it out. It's Moffitt. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Looking right, this one caught. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. We're going to create outside the pocket now. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. The quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Let's it fly to the wideout. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target. But this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert a 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. The pass is dropped, incomplete, would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
When he's got some space here. And he's going to finally head out of bounds, but talk about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. No, the kicker has good range, but this one is from 59 yards away. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Looks like one more play here before halftime. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. This try is no good. After the miss, it's still a 7-point lead. Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Gators will kick it deep to begin the second half. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Here comes a handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Inside the 10. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown. No.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Play action fake. Looking to throw. A sack on the play could not escape the pass rush.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. From the shotgun, drops back. Tries the right with a quick throw. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. He's out of bounds after a nice gain, and finally, a spark of life from this offense.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Quarterback drops back. Snags a quick throw.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Back to throw again. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial 4th down try. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Can he take it all the way? Inside the 10. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Florida State.
Well, an aggressive approach by this offense backfires. The defense not fooled at all. Good job of stepping in front of this throw, and they take it back for a touchdown.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Gators offense retakes the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And he drops back in the gun. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That's a big hit at the end, but they earned a fresh set of downs. And the Gators come to the line in a hurry-up.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and it hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the ball. Contact as he let the ball go. And is intercepted. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
There you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
Second down play coming up. Off play action, he's looking to throw. He bought some time, now lets it go. And the junior quarterback inaccurate that time, threw it behind the receiver.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And the coverage team brings him down to wrap up the 3rd quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Linebacker shifting around now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He's on the run. Launches deep. The ball is picked off. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. 4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Looking to throw yet again. Escape. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Love the aggressive nature here by this defense on this 4th down. The offense is going for it, and instead of sitting back, they decide to attack that offensive front. They get after him with a lot of bodies, and they're able to come up with that sack.
Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. Big gain across midfield down near the 30-yard line.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's Bond. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Pass not complete. The Gators hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. The shotgun running play call. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Caught near the goal line. Fighting for the end zone, but he doesn't get there. They'll spot the ball for 3.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
The Gators line it up with 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
They need a touchdown here. Down big in the 4th quarter. 3rd and goal. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Touchdown, Gators. Strong game by this quarterback.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
Extra point try coming now. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Now they get set to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Remember, last time, North Florida on 4th down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Finding some room at the 25. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Inside the 20. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
14.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
Florida offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. Makes a quick catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense in bounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out his scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And that run produces a decent gain.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, Knowles. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, you need your guy to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today, Kirk.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
And they tack on the extra point. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Turner choosing to field this one. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And the Florida offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Incomplete and nearly intercepted yet again. 2nd down now.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Caught on the outside. It's Bond. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team.
Florida State Seminoles will take over. 1st and 10.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And here's the handoff. And he's brought down there to wrap up this game. That's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks